Does anybody know the difference between the male and the female lobster? And it's not because there's nobody complaining. It's not. Or the female's got a bigger butt. I don't care. I get myself in trouble enough without saying that.
Rick, you're in trouble now.
I'm very free-spirited. I say what I mean, and some people can't handle that. Well, you got to be with the crowd. And I said, no, I don't. But this is the female. She's got the wider tail here, but she's carrying the eggs, and you got to have a deep cup down here to hold eggs. So, and she has antenna like this one, and somebody bit them off. But, you know, the male has spikes running down these ribs, and these are swimmerets. They're fatter, and they've got thicker hairs on them than the female. And that's really about the only difference between the male and the female.
Can I see the male now? Oh,
And that's the easiest way to tell. Like if I can look, I can pick the male and females out. It's not a problem.
okay. Female tastes better though, right?
Some people like them better because of the eggs. These things, these little eggs, they don't hurt. They try to avoid biting. It's like, I got my hands there. You're just like, no, I'm not holding hands with you. My wife threw me out of the house, so the only female that loves me anymore. But no, there's a left and right claw. This is the left. You can always tell if that's the crusher claw. They have two bladders and two stomachs. So if there's a lobster over there, if I put her back in the water, she will, and watch that corner. You can see on slow motion cameras, which over at Bedford Institute they've done this. You can see them underneath the eyes, there's two little holes, and you'll see them, and it's like a curved wall of fluid. And she'll do the same thing with her pee. And they can smell a pheromone. And if they fought together, he beat her, or whatever, and he says, I'm out of here. She beat me. Then they go back into that hole. So the next person comes. Then they do it again. And they can do that hundreds of times to lobsters. They've got, it's like bees. They've got that memory. But they found out that it's not water, it's urine. So they're being pissed on. So if somebody's pissing on you, you're going to get mad more than white. So personally, I've never done that. I started white, but that's what they do. We have two fishing seasons here, May and June, and then July and August they molt the shell. The whole shell, that's their mating season. Then the male with his tail with the spikes can lay over the top of the female. And that's how supposedly people think he impregnates her. No. He will leave his contribution to her and she'll store it up here, up to 5 suitors. When she decides, yeah, this guy went to Harvard, you know, I want this guy for my kid's father, she'll get rid of the other 4 and impregnate herself with that one package that he left. Then, and up to 2 years they can keep everything in her head. Then she will put them all down here for 20,000, 30,000 eggs. And when she finds a nice place to release the eggs, she will just flip the swimmerettes and they go up under a rock or they float in the water. But only 20% or 2% of the 20, 30,000 eggs survive. Because they eat them, other fish eat them, it's caviar. Other people want us to ship our lobster that's pregnant to them. And we're like, no. It's highly illegal, and that's our sustainability. So if they want to eat eggs, they can go, eat somebody else's. And also, too, lobsters do not have pain sensors. Up here, there's pain sensors, supposedly. They could drop their claws, drop their legs. If I went like this, picked the lobster up, and I shook it, she'd just drop her claw and do it. That's why they don't have any cerebral cortex up here. They can't feel pain, they have no nerve endings, and they don't have any vocal cords. So people say they hear them screaming in the pot. I think it's them screaming. They're running a rum when they're doing it, I don't know. But what they're hearing is gas escaping from the body. All living things, when they pass away, after rigor mortis sets in, or a few hours after, it releases all the gas. The muscles relax, the stomach, so that's what they're hearing. And no vocal cords, they can't scream. I know a few people I'd like not to have vocal cords. I wouldn't have to listen to them. Yeah. You're all from the States? Okay. We have a prime minister that's the same way as Biden, only he looks like the Walking Dead. Him and Nancy Pelosi walking up the stage the other night. I was looking at him and said, is that guy alive? I couldn't believe it. Yeah. And then I watched Trudeau, oh yes, I'm going to help Canada. Why? Put it in more debt. Yeah. So, I got myself in trouble. Because the Prime Minister, I said, well, I wish he'd come in here and tell me in the face. Come on. No. But no, the lobster, you can put a lobster to sleep. She's pretty much asleep now. So I'll put her back in the water. Let her